everyone, and welcome to Enterprise Chat here at MSME Africa. Quite an interesting day for me once again. It's so good to be here, and I also welcome you all. Yes, we talk business, we talk everything entrepreneurship here on Enterprise Chat. This week edition, we're talking to a fashionpreneur, actually, as I will creatively want to call her. Her name is Adaeze Onu. She's the creative director of Dexy Creation. Now Adezu Onu is a fashion entrepreneur, social innovator, and certified business mentor who has served in the different capacities and projects within and beyond Nigeria. She is, of course, the creative director of Dexy Creation and the principal of Dexy Creation Academy. She owns a community called The Unusual Woman. She is best known as Dexy, the push mistress. The push mistress, good to have you on the chat today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here today. Thank you. I'm happy to be
amazing.
Excited. Yeah.
I'm excited to see you. So tell me, basically, what's Dexy Creation all about, really?
Okay, Dexy Creation is a brand. I actually let people know that we brand. We are a movement. So Dexy Creation is a movement. And this movement is out there to make strong positive impact in youth and women community. And we do these three basic factors. We do that through fashion, skill training, and mentorship. So with these three branches, we are able to make strong positive impact in youth and women community. So we are basically a movement. So we are not just fashion, we do a whole lot beyond fashion, like I have explained to you, and that's who we are. We have done a couple of projects, even under fashion and beyond fashion. I also have gone as far as mentoring Alip Africa, Wimbies. I do all of this to ensure that I add more value to lives and also inspire the youth and women all around. So that's what Dexy and Dexy Creation is about.
All right, quite interesting, really. I like your point there where you said that Dexy Creation is beyond a fashion house. It's already a movement. I love to see when people or young people shifting, making innovations, really.
Yes.
So walk me through your journey as a fashionpreneur, as I will creatively call it. Walk me through your journey.
Okay, so this brand came alive in 2013. Yes, 2013. So it came alive in 2013. But that 2013, we had to go through trainings because this is something that came out of burning desire to transform lives. So when we talk about fashion under Dexy Creation, we make very unique pieces that we create from idea to life. These pieces, we make them so that we'll use it to give women self-identity. Women we call upwardly mobile women. But we ensure that we capture these women. So aside the fashion part, we also ventured into the skill training part. So with the skill training, we are empowering youth and women because we really want to groom thought leaders that are not just there about the skill, but they are also particular about good grooming, leadership skill, how they would be useful in the society. And with that skill training, we also ensure that we help in reducing unemployment. So the last part we do is mentorship. This mentorship, we actually started the mentoring part because when we started the skill training, we had to also mentor these women, evaluate and monitor their progress. So we came into mentorship. So how the entire brand started is that passion to transform youths and women. So we started as a young lady. I started creating designs out of someone who had had low self-esteem. I had really suffered low self-esteem. So with that, I started creating designs. I started being conscious of my environment. paper designs. It's not only fashion here. Remember, I told you it's a movement. So I started creating these things, paperwork, sketches, fashion sketches. With time, and as I was selling them, I was getting money. And as I was getting money, I could find my confidence back.
Money brings about the confidence.
Yes, money, you understand. So because of that, we came about this. As I started the brand, I came about this. Okay, so if this could make impact in my life, I could also use it to transform other people's life. So that's how we started with the fashion. So from fashion, we started the academy. From academy, we started mentoring, because we want to have total package of thought leaders in the fashion space. So we're not just talking about fashion, making clothes. It's beyond that. And I had gone as far as studying beyond Nigeria to ensure that we bring total package into this brand.
Let me also ask you, from fashion, skill training to mentorship, the whole movement that you have described right there. How well would you say you have actually fared in this industry so far since 2013?
Okay, yeah. 2013 was just we were still studying the market, trying to know where we fit in, and we were moving. So 2017, it was actually when the brand took a transformational change on its own. So 2017 was when we started the Women Empowerment Program, the skill training, the academy. So from that 2017, we would say we had fared well, because from the 2017, we started the Women Empowerment Program. We started winning scholarships through the academy. We started meeting people. In fact, we also got sponsors. Wow. So that's to show you how I had also done projects through the academy. We had done projects with that was sponsored by British Council. We had done projects with Condé Nast College of Fashion, London, and we also went as far as getting scholarship. This one is just me, not the academy. So under Dexy Creation, we got this scholarship from Parsons School of Design, London, New York. So with all of these, you would see that is actually a movement. Okay, so we are not just there. So we had fared well, as we would know, or as we already know. And for the fact that I personally became a brand on my own, the push mistress. So when people say the push mistress, or when you hear the push mistress, you would definitely hear Dexy. And we are doing everything possible to be relevant in the sector.
Amazing mileage right there. I mean, I'm quite impressed, to be honest. And that's what would take us to delve into the conversation. Let's jump into the actual conversation for today: business opportunities in the fashion industry value chain. What are these business opportunities that are in the fashion industry value chain?
Okay, well, first of all, I have to discuss the fashion value chain.
Okay.
When we talk about fashion is worth about $4.9 billion. Nigerian fashion sector is worth $4.9 billion. So, and when we say fashion is broad. It's not just apparel. Apparel is making clothes, making wears. But under fashion, we have shoes, we have bag making, we have illustration, we have different, is quite big, it's large. So yes, it's broad. So in the fashion value chain, and we also have textile production. I won't forget that part, because textile production is actually making waves in Nigeria now, because people are going back to indigenous fabric, which is the adire.
Yeah, tie and dye.
So you can see that we really have broad business opportunities in fashion sector. So if you come into fashion and you train as a fashion designer, if you actually train in a standard good academy, you'll be open to different branches of fashion. Under apparel, we still have broad branches. We have mass production, we have fast fashion, we have slow fashion, we have sustainable fashion, we have corporate fashion, we have, so it's big.
Feels like a full-time degree.
So yes, it's big. The problem we have, I don't know if you're going to ask me that part of the challenges we have. So let me stick to this question now. Let me not go to the problem we have.
To that.
Yes. Okay. So a lot of the opportunities are there. If we have all these branches and you already know that fashion sector is worth about $4.9 billion, what are we saying? The opportunities are huge. And I've mentioned a bit of them. So when you go into fashion academy or you study fashion, you narrow down your niche and that's it. So we have a lot of opportunities, yes, to dive into. Yeah.
So what are those opportunities specifically? What are some of the opportunities?
Okay, so if you come into one other thing I would say here that would sometimes make people not to see these opportunities are people go through trainings, fashion trainings, and the thing you will see is they're already on their own without internship, without apprenticeship. You see? So apprenticeship and internship are opportunities on their own. You get? Yes. So these are opportunities. It's plenty. Lagos State government is also giving lots of opportunities to fashion entrepreneurs. Grants, access to finance of all sorts, like loan. Banks are giving loan to fashion entrepreneurs. These are opportunities everywhere. Then if you study fashion, please ensure that you pick a niche and make it work. Because even out there, they are looking for fashion entrepreneurs on the global space whom they will do projects with.
Okay, what are those challenges, really?
Okay, so before we would delve into the challenges, we have to look at it this way. Almost everybody in Nigeria wants to do fashion because is either condition caused it, or I didn't find job, 9 to 6 job, or let me just do it as a part-time. Then some came into it as passion. Then after coming into this thing as passion or as anyhow or side hustle, we refuse to, or we forget totally to structure it as a business. So these are where the challenges start. So the challenges start this way. We are not structured. You are just running a market, not a business. So we are not structured. Because like I said, we have lots of opportunities in fashion. You can be a stylist, you can be a retailer, you can be a shoemaker, bag maker. It's a lot. Hat maker, it's a lot. But if you don't structure it as a business, you're going to fail. Because this business is going to be, you have to make it sustainable. You have to make it viable as well. So, and how do you do this? You have to also open up your mind for collaboration. And you have to also be ready for internship. It hurts. It hurts me in particular, how people just jump into the fashion without understanding the nitty-gritty of fashion before going in, the nitty-gritty of the business. Let me put it this way, before going into it. You have to just go understudy somebody, see the way the person is doing it, understand what it entails to be in fashion business. Yes. You don't just jump into it because, oh, my friend had already started making money. Let me go and make money. Everything has process. These are the challenges. Everything has process. And that's why we have baked tailors in the fashion system, in the fashion industry. That's why I told you we started the academy, and we also started the mentoring, because we want to have thought leaders. They keep saying tailors don't have integrity. It's not tailors that came through our academy, no, because we will groom you to have that integrity. We will groom you to understand the history of fashion to the end. So when we groom you from beginning, both theoretically and practical, you won't fail, because you would understand how to go about this thing. So from everything that I've said now, you have seen the challenges we have in fashion. And another challenge, which is not peculiar to fashion or tailors, is access to finance. Is huge challenge for SMEs in Nigeria. Sometimes we're able to access this finance, but it will go into costs, trade costs, paying for this, paying for that, no good road, logistics issue. You know, it's a lot, and it's really hot, actually, because you can't access this money and you're already using it for expenses that you cannot count for. Yeah.
I think I got that clearly. I mean, it's quite it could be discouraging really, but
Yeah.
even at that, one has to keep up with the
Keep
game.
pushing. Yeah.
Yeah, so speaking of integrity and grooming in your academy, because I know you kept on talking about it, are there opportunities out there for young people who might want to learn from, an amazing and well-established person like you in the industry?
Yes, we have lots of opportunities for them. One of it is we welcome you into our mentoring community. And one thing that would help you to build your fashion brand very well is you being in a community where experts will guide you. You need accountability partner. You need somebody who watches over you. You need a mentor. You need somebody you can talk to. Because fashion, the problem we have, again, in fashion, not only in fashion, SMEs, is implementation. You could have all the knowledge, you could know how to sew, but if you don't know how to implement the business side of the fashion, you will fail. So it's like the saying that goes, you keep walking like an elephant and keep eating like an ant. And that won't be good. So we have those opportunities, and that one is the community. So in the community, we help you. You ask questions, we guide you. And we also guide them to win grants. People in our community, every year, our members win grants. Because,
Wow.
yes,
I'm
every year.
joining your community right away, please.
Yes, every year, our members win grants. And it gladdens my heart that these people go out for, maybe they go to apply for a job or internship somewhere, and they are asked to bring guarantor. And they come to me. And these institutions open arms for them, because this institution is Dexy Creation Academy. They easily open arms for them, because once they say Dexy Creation Academy, and sometimes they check us online, Google us, and they could see what we had done over time. And these guys will say, I know that if you went to this academy, you would be well, you would do great things. So yes, join us.
Let me quickly come in now, because I was going to ask my final question, but I think I need to. Can you share some of your major projects, some of your big top projects that you've done?
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. is
Okay, I think you can pick your line from Andy.
okay. Was when we won award for youth and women empowerment in two, and it was mind blowing. So you can see the academy kept on its own. Then we were lots of interviews, and that was, when you're on your own, and some institutions will call for you that will want to interview you. They're not asking you to pay. So it means that you've been doing well and they're seeing you out there. Then when into the academy to give machines to our students, we were happy because it shows that we're really doing well. And our students can testify. Go to you can't even say for sure, but this one is for sure. Everybody testifies. Then we also had the British Council projects, which sponsored projects, because British Council wasn't there. They sponsored the project, and that project was a lot of institutions were selected, but it was narrowed down to 10, and we made it to the 10. We ran it with Condé Nast College of Fashion, London. And last year, we appeared on the African Fashion Week runway. And why is a big thing for us is because while we do these things, we carry our students along. There's nobody who passed through Dexy Creation Academy that flyer. We announce them. We push them to enterprise where they can get a capacity building. We push them from every angle. And these guys, these ladies, they are doing amazingly well. So we are also proud of that. Yeah.
I am proud of you too. With all that you have said, no doubt. I mean, amazing. Like I said, I'm enrolling in your academy.
Oh, so, yeah.
To wrap up the conversation, I want to know, because you've achieved quite amazing, what are the practical steps what you did, but that you can advise young people, young entrepreneurs, to tap into these business opportunities that we're talking about?
Okay, I would want anybody and everybody who wants to space to please be passionate about it. That's the first thing. Then do not just allow your passion to be your passion. Allow it to also become a business. Okay, so when you are coming into fashion, the first thing you need, the first ingredient you need is to be passionate about it. So you need passion. But please do not allow your passion to just be flat. You have to use this passion to make money. So why you add value? Why you come in with your passion, oriented, and because you add value, money will come. So why you are doing this? Because I have to tell you, there will be times you would just want to give up. But because of the passion, you would keep going. And while you are on this journey, please remain consistent. Do not jump any process. I know that most of us like cut and join. We just want to be easy. It is not bad to look up to easy life. You want easy life. But in this journey, which it has to involve both your mental and your physical strength, you need to be consistent. You need to be focused. You need to be determined, and you have to be consistent. So take that word from me, consistency. You need it. Passion. you need it. Determination, you need it. Focus, you need it. And that is all. And you will do well in your fashion business. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Passion, consistency, focus, and of course, you have to be determined and never give up.
Yes. Yeah,
All right, thank
absolutely.
you so much. It's
Yeah.
been a very wonderful time chatting with you, Adeze Onu, Creative Director of Dexy Creation. Thank you so much for joining us on Enterprise Chat. And we've been discussing business opportunities in the fashion industry value chain. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed this.
I enjoyed
I
it
enjoyed
too. Thank you so much.
it.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, all right.